Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. DapperxDan here. Another beautiful day here in Colorado. Today we're out on the bobber. And today we are going to be talking about having multiple motorcycles. Why you need multiple motorcycles. Now, for having multiple motorcycles, I would probably say the minimum to have is 3. Ooh, that sun went behind a cloud and it got cold. Each motorcycle has its own specific purpose, so you gotta have different ones because not every motorcycle is good at everything. Is this an R6? Oh, CBR, nice. What? I have an R1. That's my other bike. I like that undertail exhaust on that. Anyway, back to what we were saying. You gotta have multiple bikes. For me personally, 3's the number, at least. So you gotta have a bike that you're willing to put a lot of miles on, which for me is this bike right here. It's a commuter bike, and it's comfortable to ride, and gets good gas mileage. So the first kind of bike you need would be something that's comfortable, something you want to put a lot of miles on, and yeah, good gas mileage. And for most people that would either be a cruiser style motorcycle or a naked bike. Now, the second 2 types of bikes that you need are the ones where you're going to have a lot of fun. So, you're going to want a bike that can go very fast, and that is where you have your sport bikes and super sports and super nakeds, like any leader bike, or super nakeds like the Super Duke or the Tuono, or the Aprilia 1100 factory Tuono, whatever that bike is. You know, I think that one looks more like a sport bike rather than a naked bike. And that would be your bike for going fast. That's your straight line fun, going fast. Wow, that was a big pothole right there. Got my, make sure the GoPro is all dry. And hey, what's up, man? Didn't see you, and you obviously didn't see me. So your sport bike type motorcycle is for going fast, and that's your adrenaline rush. And then the third kind of bike that you need is some kind of dual sport, and with the caveat, it has to have a supermoto setup. Because I personally think like supermotos are one of the best kinds of motorcycles that you can get. They're so much fun. You can get extreme low lean angles on them, and yeah, they're just super fun. You got all that torque from the single cylinder thumper motors. And yeah, so you gotta have a dirt setup and a supermoto setup, in my opinion. The supermoto setup is for having fun on the street or at the track even, getting your super low lane angles, dragging knee, and putting your foot out. And then the dirt setup obviously is for having off-road fun. So for the supermoto setup, you have to have a big brake kit for it, so you can do stoppies and stuff, which I still need to learn how to do. And then the off-road setup, you want to have good rear brakes because you don't usually use your front brakes in off-road. For me personally, my supermoto is a factory supermoto, so it came from the factory in supermoto trim. Me personally, I would get a dedicated dirt bike. For you older people, you can get yourself an adventure bike. I don't know why people get adventure bikes though, because they're so heavy and they're not very good at off-roading. Well, I mean, they're okay, but we're both popping. There we are. And hey, caught up with that R6 or that CBR. I can't race you on this, man. There's no way. I have like 40 horsepower. I knew you were gonna do that. There's no way I could keep up. If I was on my R1 though, I would. Hey, or not. So anyway, you want to have so if you choose to get an adventure bike, I don't know why, because they're super heavy. They're like 500-600 pounds. If you drop that off-road, you're gonna give yourself a hernia trying to pick it up. Why not just put saddlebags on a dirt bike? And there you go. You got something that's less than 300 pounds, has actual long travel suspension, and it's made for off-roading. So there you guys go. And if you really want to get adventurous too, you could also get an electric bike for your commuter bike, because that would get a lot of mile per gallon equivalent. And from what I hear, they're pretty cheap to fill up when you charge it. So there you guys go. There is the 3 types of motorcycles that I think are mandatory to have. You have your commuter bike / high miles, you have your fast bike, and then you have your dual sport off-roading bike / supermoto setup. Thank you guys for joining me on this motovlog. Now the sun comes out. If you guys like today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a good day. Later.